Jacksonville, Florida. For Jurgen Klinsmann, it's business time as the World Cup qualifiers approach. Landon Donovan sets another US record tonight. Kenny Miller, a hot shot for the Scots.
Tonight's international friendly between the United States and Scotland is presented by Panasonic. Hi everybody, welcome to Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Russ Taylor here with Arlo White, and so it begins for Team USA and Jurgen Klinsmann's squad, the first of 5 games in a short span, termed as a tournament by U.S. Soccer.
Absolutely, the atmosphere building here. The Tartan Army are here in force. This is fabulous tonight. The first of 5 games, 18 days, 3 countries. We sat down with Jurgen Klinsmann yesterday. Always great to pick his soccer brains. He's played in so many tournaments, won so many things. He said this is like a tournament. Not just the flying around, not just the nutrition. It's the mentality. It's whatever happens tonight, win, lose or draw. Tomorrow morning, we look ahead to the next game. He felt in his Germany career, he won a World Cup and a European Championship, but he felt Germany left a couple of tournaments, a couple of trophies on the table there because they lacked that mentality, and he's trying.
Well, tonight we will not see Clint Dempsey coming off an American record-breaking season in the English Premier League. He's trying to get back to full fitness off of a groin injury. But we will see Landon Donovan for the first time in a U.S. kit since September of 2011.
We're just going to have to wait that little bit longer to see D&D back on the field together in a U.S. jersey. Landon Donovan had a terrific conversation with him yesterday. You know, he's been in a really reflective, philosophical frame of mind this week. He says he can see the end approaching. He's only 30, and by the way, 125th start tonight for the USA. That's a new record. And he said he'll have to do, and he's prepared to do, whatever it takes for the USA to win. If that means that Clint Dempsey is now the #1 player for the US national team, so be it. He's there to support.
Donovan is ready to be the facilitator. Tim Howard will be in goal for Team USA, and just prior to warm-ups, he spoke with our Kyle Martino.
Tim, you are starting another World Cup cycle. This will be your 3rd. How does it compare to the other ones, and how does the team compare to the other ones?
It's more exciting because I know what to expect, but also more daunting because we know the perils that we're going to face. But Jurgen Klinsmann brought in a lot of young faces who are hungry, who are eager. It's their first time around, and coupled with the experience that we have on the team, we're ready to go.
And the U.S. team is unscored upon in 2012. You come off a fantastic season with Everton. Across the spectrum of your career, where do you think your form ranks right now?
Well, I feel good, you know. I feel like I'm supposed to be playing at this level. Supposed to be in the prime of my career, so I'm looking to get better, but I'm also trying to continue on the road that I've been traveling. So fingers crossed we can keep going.
Thanks, Tim.
So it's the first of 5 for Team USA. As for Scotland, this is it until August. Added significance for that side.
Absolutely. Spoke to their manager Craig Levein yesterday, a rugged defender in his day. 60 caps for the Scottish national team, part of the squad in the World Cup in 1990. He prefers training camps to games at this stage. He wants to develop a deep squad with 3 players per position. And he just said, look, our World Cup qualifying campaign starts in September. I brought 22 guys with me. I'm going to start the best 11 and, quote unquote, we're going to go for it. So look for the Scots to come out and have a go at the Americans tonight.
We'll see the best from Scotland. We expect the same from Team USA. Lineups to come next. The deuce is loose. Clint Dempsey not in uniform, but he is signing the autographs, and we're coming right back. Carlos Bocanegra is the captain of Team USA, and he also wears the armband for Glasgow Rangers, and there he is hanging out with some of his club teammates prior to the game tonight in Jacksonville. And welcome back, everybody. Russ Taylor now joined by Kyle Martino. We know Carlos Bocanegra is going to be in Jurgen Klinsmann's starting 11. Why don't we show everybody the entire squad?
Well, we just heard Jurgen Klinsmann over the PA talk about the top 5 goalkeeper in the world, Tim Howard. He's starting in net. Great opportunity for Jeff Cameron to prove he can do it at the international level. Fabian Johnson on the left, who was outstanding in the Italy game, getting forward. The 3 in the midfield, Edu, Jones, Bradley. A lot of bite in this midfield, a lot of experience. Up top, Torres finally back from injury. He will tuck in a little bit to open up that lane for Johnson to get forward. Boy, a lot of expectations on this young player. Jurgen Klinsmann likes him a lot. Landon Donovan back in the U.S. jersey.
And here's the starting 11 for Scotland.
A lot of experience in the center of that defensive line. Webster and Caldwell, the first cap in over 2 years for Webster. And in the middle, they're going to go with 3. And it's going to be Bannon, who came off a good year even though his team was relegated. Brown, captain of Celtic, and MacArthur's going to protect that back line. Did a good job to help Wigan out of relegation. Matt Phillips, high expectations on this young player. They nabbed him from the England team. He played under 20s. And Kenny Miller, the goal scorer up front.
Big opportunity for Jeff Cameron tonight, getting the start for Team USA. What does Jurgen Klinsmann like about his game, and what can we expect to see from him tonight?
Well, Jurgen Klinsmann wants the United States to build out of the back, and Jeff Cameron's the perfect player for that. He has it all. A converted midfielder who's so comfortable on the ball. He can drive forward out of that center back position. He can hit long balls. What he wants to see is that he can handle it on the defensive side at the international level against some very willing and some very potent forwards for Scotland.
Kickoff between USA and Scotland is fast approaching from Jacksonville. Coming up next, the procession and the playing of the national anthems.
Welcome back to Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. The USA take on Scotland in an international friendly. The Tartan Army are here in force. They follow their team across the world, as do these guys. What terrific support for both sides. It's the first of 5 matches in 18 days for the Americans, culminating in 2 World Cup qualifiers in June against Guatemala and against Antigua and Barbuda. You caught a glimpse there of the back of Terrence Boyd. A first start for him tonight for his national team. And here they come. Kenny Miller, the captain of Scotland. Carlos Bocanegra, the captain of the United States. The atmosphere building inside Everbank Field. Time for the anthems.
For the national anthems. The national anthem of Scotland will be performed by the Jacksonville Fire and Rescue Pipes and Drums. The Star Spangled Banner will be sung by Victoria Zarlinga.
Here's Flower of Scotland.
Flower of Scotland, fire the right. 1, 2.
That celebrates Robert the Bruce's victory in the Battle of Bannockburn way back in 1314 over the English.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rang loud, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
The pageantry was rousing. The action will surely match it. Stay with us at Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. We'll have the kickoff for you after this break. It's the USA against Scotland.